Hi, I'm Baer from Convince and Convert. Welcome to Cision's Content Conversations. Joined today by Kathy Schaeffer from KSA PR in Chicago. Kathy, thanks so much for being here.
You're welcome. Glad to be here.
One of the trends that I find fascinating within public relations, because social media and deploying messaging in social has become a big part of the practice, is now the implication for paid social media advertising. So promoting a Facebook post or doing a sponsored tweet or a sponsored LinkedIn update or things like that. Does KSA PR get involved in that kind of work? And do you feel like that is, it's advertising, right? By all intents. Is that something that public relations should be doing?
Well, it's a great question. We do this for certain clients when it's the appropriate tactic for what they're trying to accomplish. And I've often asked that question of myself, but back in the day, we would write ad copy when we needed to for a client, and we would place an ad. I mean, I would never hold us out as being experts in paid content marketing. That might be redundant, right? But no, paid content, sponsored content. That's the term. I think of it as an ad. But we can do it, and we have done it for clients. A very important distinction, though, between PR and advertising still stands today, and it gets even to paid bloggers and things like that, is one of the things and one of the reasons that I am very proud to be a PR practitioner is that we have always been the industry that has third-party endorsement that's somebody else has made the decision to say, yeah, this is worth writing about it, rather than a paid thing or rather than paid. And so the blurring of the line, I think, is interesting and fascinating. I don't know that it's that different, because remember those advertorials, they still run them in newspapers.
Yeah, they just don't call it that anymore.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So, I mean, what am I trying to say? So, I mean that we do it, we can do it, but I'm sort of a purist, and I want our clients to know that their messages are being embraced by the audiences they need to reach, because their messages have integrity and are believable, not because somebody bought an ad.
Wrote a check.
Right, but I don't mind. I mean, ads are great. They do educate people. So
yeah, we've gotten to this point now where it really does require, to break through the enormous messaging clutter out there, the paid, owned, and earned model, right? You sort of have to have all three to succeed, and that requires, I feel, public relations firms to build out skill sets that maybe they haven't always had for decades and decades. It's a really fascinating time, and I think an exciting opportunity for everybody in the business.
Well, yeah, I wonder, and I'm watching kind of what's happening to advertising firms, because they are coming at it from the other side. Now all of a sudden everybody thinks that they can do their own content, and why do they need ad firms?
Yeah.
So I think it looks interesting from both sides.
Yeah, so you're going to start doing TV commercials, right? That's going to be your next move?
No, I would never.
That's where you draw the line, right?
No, I wouldn't draw the line. I don't think we'd be very good at it. Although we have written radio ads for legislative campaigns.